a lot of times you can't always see the end, or the end isn't always how you imagine it. Today is one of those days. You see, I haven't seen my little girl since February. It is middle of August. Now, I've done everything that I was supposed to do according to the courts. Everything has been turned in, but unfortunately the system is broken to the point where it doesn't matter that I've done everything that I was supposed to do. Today started out with good promise, gung-ho, was doing a lot, and then, you know, it just, sometimes things hit you. Today was rough, and I don't know why, it just, sometimes it's just rough. We have these days. We have to acknowledge we have these days. So I'm just stress and anxiety and trying not to let all that overwhelm, and still trying to move forward with what I know needs to be done with the tiny house and the farm and everything that needs to be done here. But at the same time, if I were to just bury these emotions and not acknowledge them, then they could come back tenfold, hundredfold, and then instead of being down and out at afternoon, I would be down for the count for a week, who knows. So today, I worked on my mental health, and I meditated, and I stretched, and I just tried to reminisce and be in prayer for most of the afternoon today to clear my head and acknowledge the hurtful emotions that I have and the mix of emotions that I have about not being able to see or even hear my little girl's voice. I haven't even seen my little girl smile. It's rough. But I know that one day I will get to see her. It may not be this weekend after the court date. It may not be next weekend. It may not be next month. But I know that one day I will get to see her. One day I will get to hold her again. And one day I will get to hear her laugh again. I pray that that day is soon. We've worked through, still emotional, as I'd hope you would understand why I'm emotional about this. But that means tomorrow we're gonna be able to hit the ground running again. And today we're gonna just relax and work on my internal health. Because more often than not, we focus too much on our physical health and neglect our mental health. But they go hand in hand, my friends. Working synergetically to keep you and me healthy and at peace and in balance. Peace doesn't mean you're never gonna feel emotions or feel sad or mad or angry. Peace, true peace, is found when you have every reason, every right to be angry and mad. But instead, we choose to understand and to forgive. We have to realize that forgiving others is not for them. Excuse me. Sorry. Forgiving is not for them. Forgiving others is for you. It's for me. It's for us. It doesn't matter what people do out of spite or anger towards you. How you respond and how you act and reply and how you manifest your emotions towards that. That is how you can obtain your peace. When you choose to understand why they are doing something, regardless of whether or not it is right or wrong, there's always a reason as to why. And if we can understand why, then it makes it easier to forgive. And when we forgive, we take that weight that sits on our chest and we give it to God. We give it to Jesus. We let them help us carry that weight. I pity the person that tries to do it by themselves, because it's hard, even with His help. Find your peace. Choose to understand rather than to react. And at the end of the day, we have to remember the only person who was qualified to throw a stone didn't. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
This world will drown me in all of my hope. I'm afraid I'll lose myself and turn to smoke.